Okay, this guy here, I don't even know what to say about him. He is sadly mistaken about his history, but I have sympathy for these people. I don't uh, I don't hate like a lot of people out there. I don't hate what do you call fake Jews or Ashkenazi. I used to okay. These people are deceived as well. Okay, we've all been deceived in some way. And this is just another person who has been deceived. However, in this case, I don't know, maybe he's dealing with me in this way because of the way some people have been to him. And I regret that maybe some people have been rude to him and called him names and this and that. And I really feel like those people, those thugs who call themselves Hebrew Israelites, they're just, some of these people are actually just thugs, not true Israelites, have probably left a bad taste in this guy's mouth. And so instead of coming to the truth, he's hardening his heart. And so, I'm all right. I forgot to turn that screensaver off. So, anyway, I'm not about to tear into this guy. All I want to do is show what typically um, the one place in the Bible where, not the one place, but it's a place in the Bible where I think a lot of Ashkenazi, they really have trouble dealing with this, especially responding to it with scripture. So my answer to my post on his video was, here's where the white Ashkenazi Jews come from according to scripture. The sons of Japheth, Gomer, and Magog. Wait, let me pause and read that because I didn't stop at the semicolon. Okay, the sons of Japheth, Gomer and Magog and Madai and Javan and Tubal. That's an interesting one. And Meshach and Tiras. And the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz and Rephath and Togarmah. And the sons of Javan, Elisha and Tarshish, Kittim and Dodanim. By these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands, and every one after his tongue, after their families, and their nations. That is in Genesis chapter 10, verse 2 through 5. Now, if someone brings scripture to you, what do? Well, what did Jesus Christ do when Satan brought scripture to him, trying to deceive him? He answered with scripture, right? So that's the kind of response that I'm looking for, I'm expecting, and that's not the response I get. And so that's why no matter what he says, he is wrong, because if you can't answer with scripture, then you know at least prove that I'm wrong by scripture. So he says, wrong, moron. We are from Shem, Israelites by blood, history and DNA, not scripture. History and DNA. You're a Hamite clowns. Sorry. Just because we lived in Europe after the Second Temple destruction does not mean you can play games with history or our scripture. You're fake, phony Hamite frauds, no credibility. And no scripture either. Because if you're going to say that you're only Ashkenazi because you moved to Europe after the second destruction of the Second Temple, um, you are you're still not proving anything. That's just a claim, okay? And if you're going to say that, I really feel like you're calling the Bible a lie. But let's just say you're not calling the Bible a lie. Let's just say that you really truly believe that uh, these people ran to. They just happened to run to the place where that doesn't even make sense. They had just happened to run to the exact place where the Ashkenazi were, or for some strange reason, they just happened to decide to call themselves Ashkenazi when they know that the scripture says that Ashkenaz are Gentiles. So what kind of sense does it make to identify yourself if you truly are Shem and Israelites? What sense does it make to identify as a Gentile? All right, so we know that that would be like I can't even think of another good example right now. Okay, we all know that the Japanese are Japheth as well. So like, well, let's just use Japheth, right? What sense if I was a Shemite? What sense would it make me to identify as a son of Japheth, which is what they do? They're really just being honest and telling you the truth and putting the truth out there, so that really you won't have an excuse when you're um, brought up and charged with your lies. You won't be able to say you didn't know because they called themselves Ashkenaz. You have to know. So, my response was also, oh no, I said, you think that scripture in Genesis was wrong? Please show me how. Break it down. I'll be waiting. So, uh, yeah, I'll be waiting for a scriptural response to this video, and if he can give me one, hey, I'll probably make a video on that too. But I won't be holding my breath for it though.